Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. If you didn't know, Chris, you can call me for short. Welcome to another All Signs Tarot reading. All Signs love tarot reading. All Signs tarot reading. And as is pretty much always the case, whoa, here at the Tarot Closet, I want to show you what's going on here. Here at the Tarot Closet, channeled love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. Justice just came in, and it was kind of crackly the way it came in. Libra energy, Venus, the planet of love. Is somebody coming here with some truth? What is this about? There are so many things that are going on with the justice energy. And I want to show you, so we're going to just get into this. I wanted to show you the energy that was coming in. I thought it was very interesting. Look, Page of Cups, Page of Swords. We could be looking at somebody who is younger, like trying to figure out how to come here with the truth. Could also just be somebody who's trying to figure it out for other reasons, not necessarily younger, you know? There's an immature energy that can sometimes connect with the page energy. It's like student energy. And we have our major arcana here, which also took the place of the overall energy right off the bat, which doesn't always happen. And I don't know if you can hear, but my throat chakra is already kind of wonky. Somebody is coming here with some kind of truth. I think they might be writing messages they're not sending, messages in their head as well, because they're holding on to the truth in the Page of Swords. And they're kind of, well, watching, I guess you could say. So if you're connected through friends or family, through social media, I think they might be talking to other people as well. In fact, I'm pretty sure they are. It could just be one person, but maybe getting some advice on how to come here. How, when, I don't know. Let's get into it. But the Page of Cups is our other energy here. Of course, around an emotional energy. And the swords are transactional clarity in relationships. Like thinking in your head, you could say, being kind of rational. But you can also see all these papers flying off. On a hot air balloon, by the way, which for me is around, it's like going up. So it's like rising above conflicting energy. There are still clouds here, so it's still in the clouds. It hasn't gone above it yet. What is that around? Some bad decisions, some indecision. It's kind of where things are right now in terms of this person coming here with some kind of truth. This is a timeless reading. You are here when you are meant to be here. It's a general tarot reading. Always take what resonates and let the rest go. You'll find the playlist for today's reading, All Signs, Love Tarot, Love Messages, in the description of today's video. You'll also find all 12 zodiac signs there, of course. You'll also find twin flame readings if you are on a twin flame journey, so feel free to explore. This is a reading where we are going into their feelings for you, your feelings for them, what you might need to know or don't see coming. Is anyone making a move? Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what else we need to see, Ahu. It's the Ten of Pentacles. New cycle, Mercury in Virgo. Is this someone you've been in a long-term partnership with, building it, or it was or is on the table? Yeah, so there's some weight on the truth here around this person. Seven of Pentacles, Venus and Taurus. The Wheel of Fortune. This doesn't surprise me at all, because it is a turning point. It is a new cycle here. And specifically, the Wheel of Fortune is connected to the throat chakra. Hearing the truth from this person, it's coming. A new cycle, a new start. What does that mean for you? Because we're also looking at the Ten of Pentacles. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energy. It's like luck in your favor. It's the Wheel of Fortune, you know, it's the cycles of life. We're up and we're down. It's just always spinning. But in this upright energy, I'm liking that. Connected to Jupiter, the planet of prosperity and expansion. A very hopeful energy, growth, luck. But I think of that as timing. The star is in reverse. This is somebody, okay, oh my gosh, I was just about to say that it's somebody who's being, either I don't think that it's an arrogant person. I just think that somebody is in some of that energy. There hasn't been a response, or there's a conversation, or things unfinished. The truth. What are you doing? Justice card. It's like the groove here on my table. Connected here to the star in reverse, Aquarius and Uranus energy. It is an energy around, like not responding, and that energy of somebody who's been kind of arrogant and some ego, let's say. I don't think it's an arrogant person, but there's been ego here around this. It's about to change. Somebody's coming here with the truth. And as I said that, also coming out like crackly is the Four of Cups and the Emperor. That's what that is. So the Emperor, Mars, and Aries energy are cardinal, one of 4 cardinal signs, of course. This is Aries. But connecting with Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer in that way. A leader likes to get their way, the Emperor. Divine masculine energy. With that Ankh, divine feminine, divine masculine energy, balanced energy. So here's the thing. There is a response or a continuation to a message or a call. There is some truth coming here, but more importantly, what is really coming to light is that this is somebody who's getting out of imbalance. So coming in here in a balanced energy, divine feminine, divine masculine energy, yin-yang energy, thereby bringing that to you and getting this connection in a balanced energy, which has not been the case. And more indication of that for me, the Emperor is connected to the root chakra, you know, the grounding energy. And when that is balanced, when you're getting grounded and it's centered and aligned, then you are making the moves that are not in ego. So responding, telling the truth, that maybe things you were doing in shadow, you could say fixing it, doing the right thing. Things you were afraid to do, like speak the truth, like respond, make a call, whatever. It is so clear here that our Emperor is making this move. The bigger picture here, Justice, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Emperor, all in the upright. Yeah, they're coming in with the truth. The Star in reverse, what they haven't been doing. And coming here with our minor arcana energy of kind of like, this is where it's at right now, doing the footwork as you wait. Look at this. Right here, catty corner with the Seven of Pentacles. The Four of Cups, the Moon and Cancer energy. So either you're not expecting to hear from this person or you're going to be surprised. Well, I guess that's kind of the same thing. Perhaps you can see them. Should this be coming... Should you be at an event that you think they're going to be at, they might be at, they could be at, that's for sure here. So you see them coming in with the Fourth Cup. Look, there's a rose in there. So it's not just about coming with the truth. They're coming in a different energy. And it's here, look at this, with the Ten of Pentacles. So getting into that new cycle around commitment energy, really long-term commitment energy. Somebody here is, it's kind of like coming to make up kind of energy too. They have a rose. That's the Fourth Cup. Showing up here, which is like a nest, but it's also like a tree of life, like many of them. And hanging off down here are 3, which is connecting me, of course, to the 3 of Cups, Mercury and Cancer. And as I talk about here often at the Tarot Closet, Mercury is strongly connected to reading and writing. So it could be around an SMS that's coming in, text message, social media, email. Probably not for a lot of you that it's email. Could even be an actual handwritten letter. Probably not the case for most of you. But of course it's Mercury. So if you normally talk on the phone or send voice messages, again, or if you can see each other, this is this energy coming in here. And it's pretty grounded. It's somebody coming in. There's like a makeup energy. They're bringing a rose. That's around love. That's around growth. Just even connecting with a red rose around love, but also kind of an urgent energy. The Emperor likes to get what they want, you know. Oftentimes, it can be connected to somebody you could say is a masculine energy who's in charge of a lot of things, like a corporation. You know, it's a really strong energy here. And that can definitely be the case. You could be looking at a masculine energy for you. But I want to remind you that we all have divine feminine, divine masculine energy. And it's about the energy. It's about the move, really. But should it resonate for you in that way, you could say in an older man. This is not about gender. With the Emperor's catty corner here to this 10 of Pentacles, this is what they're coming here. I guess you could say the what's on their mind kind of energy. And the Emperor coming right below the 7 of Pentacles, Venus and Taurus, of somebody who's been waiting, which I think might be you. And look, here are the nests. It's like on top of flowers, and there's crystals in them. Clarity. There's a lot of energy in crystals. We could go into that, but we won't. It does look like there might be an amethyst and a rose quartz, love and healing, but healing, clarity, there's all kinds of positive energies coming along with that. With that said, they're representing the nests, you know, and there's 3 on each side, so it's kind of like both. This bird is like over here looking at theirs, but then look over here by theirs. You. Invested time, love, looking for clarity, truth, what's going on with that 10 of Pentacles. But actually looking over at this other one, which is in this energy of this person who is coming through. Yeah, Hangman energy. This is around timing for me. Pisces energy. It's around timing. You go in here and you get it together. You go in here and you figure some things out. Get over yourself. Get a different perspective. And the longer you're in here, look at this star, catty corner with the star. The harder it is to get out if it's too long. And this is somebody, I don't know why there's some power struggles here, but there are. At least there have been. They're getting out of them. It could be that it's been a while for some of you. Indecision in here. It's been a really strong period of uncertainty, I feel. When you get out of the Hangman, you go into the Death card, Scorpio energy. And that's where big changes are made, endings, so that new beginnings can happen. Moving on from particular things so that you can move forward. Transformational energy around one's lifestyle or thinking, whatever. Feelings around a relationship. So you get out of there and you go in and you make those changes. You also get out of your ego. And that's been really strong here. Because the ego's been strong. And it's still a healthy ego. But it's coming in not in a too much way, you know? Because when you get into that Death card energy too, that's the death of the ego. And that's somebody coming here in a much higher vibe. Coming here with this rose, this is what they're trying to figure out also in that page energy we saw. It does feel like that there is an apology in here. There is a coming in here to make this work. make this happen, whatever the case is in your situation. But get out of the Hangman. It's connecting right here to the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so there it is. The Four of Cups going right into the Five of Cups here. Mars and Scorpio energy. Somebody who regrets how they left things. There's definitely you could say some sadness that's been around it and loss for sure. But this is somebody who is regretting how they left things, how they behaved. I'm not privy to all of that at the moment. What was it? The Six of Cups is coming in. This is so not surprising. Four of Cups, Five of Cups, Six of Cups. Yeah, they're thinking about it, thinking about you. Nostalgic energy here. This is somebody who is in this energy. They're also in that Page of Swords and that Page of Cups energy, holding on to truth. Again, I feel like also there's, for sure, some kind of an apology here. There's a making peace energy coming in here with this rose. Somebody who wants to get back into this Ten of Pentacles energy. Whether you were there, you were building it, or it was on the table. Reunion energy here. Yeah, it's definitely here today. Whether that's in person or via message, phone call. It can be, of course, that you have known this person for many years. That's going to be really specific to you because this can be connecting us with really far back past energy as well. It can also be the recent past energy. It's somebody who's definitely regretting how they handled things. And I want to validate if that's the case for some of you. When we're looking at somebody who literally changed, grew up, changed, that's going down. That Page of Cups, Page of Swords, kind of immature. Student energy, moving here into the Emperor, above all the Four Kings. It's a very different energy, indeed. And getting finally out of the Hangman, going into that Death card. So it could be for some of you that it's been a really long time and somebody's really changed. Whatever the timeline is for you, this is somebody who is finally getting out of that ego kind of centered energy that's been going on, fear and shadow. I don't know what it's all about. But coming out of this energy as well. And coming here, so clear, to communicate. This is what you've been wanting to hear from this person. How, exactly where, not incredibly clear at this point. The Eight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles in the upright. Sun in Virgo energy. The King of Cups in reverse. So this is definitely connecting to justice. It's connecting to the Seven of Pentacles because there's it's kind of like a broken promise energy, or somebody who just hasn't been, I don't know, rising up to where you were, what you were planning. That's definitely changing. The Eight of Pentacles, that of course is around an action. It's also connected to infinity. And I'm not giving you the middle finger. Truth, balance, and renewal. Look, working here with justice, getting ready to come in here and communicate with you. This is more than the truth. This is somebody who's getting out of their ego, who does want to make peace, wants to make more, this is somebody who clearly is coming in here with this rose, either showing up or sending a message, whatever. And it does connect, with that, King of Cups energy in reverse. Obviously, a lot of emotional energy there, repressing, which is not the case with the Emperor here in the upright now. Could be a lot of things in that cup. Proposals, offers, apologies, sharing of feelings. It's in reverse here. And it's clear that it's also here on the other end, the major arcana energy, our star in reverse of, holding back feelings, not responding, not talking about things. With that said, I want to validate this Four of Wands here, connecting to the Ten of Pentacles, that if this is around marriage, there's definitely an energy of marriage around the Four of Wands. Soulmate energy here. Also in the Six of Cups, I wanted to tell you that for me, that's also an energy of feeling like you've known someone forever. It's like a really particular connection. But somebody is looking at their messages, they're trying to write, they're trying to send, they're looking at the past, and they're also here in the current energy. And I want to validate the reunion energy in terms of a message or a phone call, also with the Four of Wands, because that is a reunion energy. So if you can see this person, it's most likely at something like a wedding or a party. We could even be looking here at our Six of Cups and our Four of Wands, kind of like here, at a homecoming energy, like somebody's coming back into town. Should that be the case, but around other people, friends or family, which for some of you there is a connection there. And I think this is the last coming through. Bottom of the deck, the High Priestess, Cancer energy, Divine Feminine energy. Not the counterpart to the Emperor, but an intense energy indeed. The Emperor here, the High Priestess here, a decision, a revealing energy, the truth, a peace offering, hearing from this person, yeah, however that is. But the Six of Cups connecting right here with this Five of Cups, you know, of what they're thinking about, regretting how they handled it in the past, however far back that goes for you, is just so clear. And the revealing energy of the High Priestess, the truth, the intuitive energy of the High Priestess of how they're coming here is strong, just even in how I feel today as I read for you. And this is also for you, of course, in trusting yourself, in trusting your intuition. These are your gut instincts, your guardian angels as well, about the path that you are wanting to take, because right next to the High Priestess is this person coming here to communicate with you. And the Four of Wands, again, potentially both of these energies in person, but either way, communication. And it's leading up to the Seven of Pentacles of you waiting, waiting for something more. So whether that's waiting for some kind of major next level in this connection, the long-term energy in general, moving in or committing to each other, committing that you are exclusive, that sort of thing. Or it's around, again, marriage, perhaps even a big move somewhere, family energy, whatever that's about. It's clear that you're still here and that there is a decision here. Yeah, the Nine of Swords, Virgo and Mercury energy. Say, look what's here. It's a sleepless energy. You know, it's like waking up, and this is clear to me that it's the person I'm coming through here that's in this energy. That's kind of anxious and literally waking up in the night. So it could be like waking up and showing up for something that they weren't going to show up for. Or sending this message, finally getting out of this energy of not, or making the call. Look at the rose. Where did they get the rose? They got it from here. The last two tarot coming in, and then we're going to bring in some channeled love messages. Ace of Wands, Three of Wands. So it's the delay that's been going on, I feel like, in general. But really, for me, this is just so much more about this energy of not responding or not communicating clearly, just kind of avoiding things. The Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. In this reversal energy is a delay. And it's a delay in the Three of Wands. It's the fastest energy, but if it's in reverse, there's going to be a delay. And this is waiting to come together. It's waiting to move forward. And by the way, it's where you are right before you get into the Four of Wands. So it's both around the communication, but it's also, yeah, it's this energy of getting this, having this conversation and getting into some balanced reciprocal energy around what you have to say to each other and where things are going from here. Because we are looking at that Ace of Wands, which is the delay. Then we have the Three of Wands, and then right there to the Four of Wands. So yeah, around communication, clear, reunion energy, the delay, but also that, again, that's around that. That's like a marriage card energy for me. But they're working on it, and that's here in this Eight of Pentacles. They're working on getting out of the Hangman because that's the major arcana energy. The bigger picture here is so clear. The Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Emperor, the High Priestess, and the Hangman. Oh my gosh. So I want to bring in some channeled love messages. Love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. It was me, not you. Going right there on the Nine of Swords. So much regret. That's the Five of Cups here. I'm working on coming. Eight of Pentacles, Three of Wands in reverse. Six of Cups. I want to return, but I'm a big chicken. Yeah, working on it. I don't know what that fear has been around, but it's really clearly connecting for me with the Star in reverse. But it's also really clear that they're getting over that. And one way or another, there is contact being made. You're my other half. Right here, look, yin-yang energy, justice. That's the two of you, partnership. And this upright energy, of course, getting into balance, which has not been the case. Soulmate energy. If you're on a twin flame journey, it's going to mean something probably a little bit different for you, but it's here. I stay awake thinking of you. Also Nine of Swords, other end, Four of Wands. Yes, I think of you a lot too, as somebody responding. Do you still love me? Right there with like the Emperor energy, just that energy of just being assertive, you know? Like, do you still love me? Kind of almost asking the Seven of Pentacles, you know? Missing you. This is eating me up inside. I took you for granted. I miss talking to you. I regret letting you go. Five of Cups, Six of Cups. Oh my gosh, yeah. It's super strong validation. You are with me always. Hello, myself. That camera, I tell you what, it's just what it does at a certain point. But you didn't miss anything. My secret addiction is you, is the last one I put down. And the last two I was holding. I have so many regrets. I messed up so bad. I mean, that's the Five of Cups right here. Okay, these just fell off and this just revealed. I miss talking to you. Do you miss me? This is how it's coming in, look. Are you answering? Missing you? Never doubt my love for you. Destiny. Oh my gosh, yeah. Connecting with the Wheel of Fortune, fate, and destiny. Controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't. This is clearly something this person is able to control, to deal with. But understanding it, meant for a reason, fate, destiny's intertwined energy, understanding the connection. And connecting with that Six of Cups, it could be clearly with whatever has gone on here that it's something they didn't understand. The bottom of the deck, I really want you back in my life. And the last two channeled love messages coming in. Although I don't know that it's going to be last, actually. I kind of feel like I need to see what this is about. You have no idea you do this to me. But this is also here. I write messages in my head over and over. And that came in really clearly with the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups. So we're going to leave this here. You have no idea you do this to me. It's so hard not being in contact. I regret letting you go. I'm starting to understand our connection. Here it is. And I was stupid to let you go. Every road leads back to you. I think that's the message. Because it's connecting me straight to the star energy, affinity. Like stars align, being pulled toward you. You have no idea. So it's like whatever is going on or went on, every road leads back to you energy. For some of you, that's also indicating that it may be that it's been kind of going on for a while, you know. Beautiful soul, that is your reading today. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you being here, liking, sharing, and subscribing. I'm sending you love and light, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at another love reading soon.